Let's go then. Let's go. All right. So, Urban Therapy with Sun 752. Urban Therapy Sun 752. Urban Therapy Sun 752. And this is the Daily Go Getimism Show. And right now, we are talking about the longer you stay in something. You know, a lot of times in life, you're just trying out something, getting a little taste of something, seeing what something is about, and seeing if it matches your spirit, or is it worth putting your time and investing your money and things like that. So you may be in it just for the quick thing, like, well, I'm not really feeling this, or I'm not really feeling her, or I'm not really feeling him, or I'm not really feeling that, but I'll give it a shot. It's one of those things where, it's like I'll give it the old college try. I'll see if it's hitting for something, and if it is, then I'll go for it. But see, a lot of times that's when you get caught up. That's when you get caught out there. Come on, man. One thing I cannot deal with is New Jersey driving. I mean, it is the worst on earth. Shout out to everybody who lives in New Jersey. Learn how to drive. I don't know what it is. And anybody will tell you that. Anybody who lives in Pennsylvania, New York, Delaware, Connecticut. Anyway, so the longer you stay in something, the more likely it is that you're going to start to get ingrained in it. So when we talking about, let's get real about Relationships Thursday, because it is Thursday night, and we still got a little bit of time before it becomes the 3rd of December. You may have started dating somebody because you thought they were cute, but you ain't really expect nothing to come out of it. It was just like one of those things where you're like, well, they alright, or they got a nice body or something like that. I'll do this until something better comes along, or I'll do this until it starts to get on my nerves or whatever. And next thing you know, you're caught out there. Next thing you know, you're all in where you thought that you was just chilling for a second. So what happens? What happens? This concept of the longer you stay in something, or the longer you do something, it's pretty consistent across the board for a lot of people. It's pretty consistent. Think about it. You may have been in a situation before somewhere in your life where you thought that, yeah, I'm only going to be on this job for a hot second. It's not paying me the kind of money that I like, or maybe it was paying me the kind of money that I like, but it's not in the location that I want to be. Or the kind of people who work there, or this kind of work is not the kind of work that I like to do. So I'm not going to do this kind of work. I'm only going to be doing this thing real quick, like on a quick fast, just for a hot second. Like, this is not my thing. What happens? You there until the probationary period is over. What is going on tonight? Come on, man, you gotta move. The only reason I don't want to get in front of this car is 2 of them. I'm thinking I mess around and get in front of both of them, and then I mess around and be a cop. But they're ruining this broadcast. It's been a crazy day today. But yeah, so you may have gotten this job, and you only expected to be on the job for a quick second. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this money because maybe it was paying right, but you didn't expect to make a career out of it. So you get past the probationary period, 90 days. You already did that with flying colors. Now you got your benefits rolling in. You got your medical, you got your dental, you got your 401k, you know, whatever. So it's a good look from that standpoint. But you didn't mean to be on this job for a hot second. You only meant to be on this job for like 1 or 2 minutes until the job or the situation that you really wanted to come through came through. But look at you now. Past the probationary period, 6 months down the line. 9 months down the line. That's 270 days. Now, 365 days. You done rocked out at this job for a whole year. Now it's 2 years. Now it's 3 years. See, what happened was you only meant to be on this job for a hot second. But what had happened was now you dependent on this job. Now you realize that you actually need this gig. Now maybe wherever you were living and planning on moving, now you got to make the money to be able to pay this rent or this mortgage, and maybe you had children, and so you don't want to uproot your family and those types of things. So we're talking about a job and a place to live. Maybe you only meant to be living at this residence for a hot second, but what happened? You living at this place for a good minute because now your kids have made friends, and you done got cool with neighbors, and maybe you done found a love of your life, and you had another child, and those things. See, the longer you stay in something, the longer the greater the likelihood that you're going to start to depend on it. So whether you're talking about a job, whether you're talking about a lover, whether you're talking about any type of situation, the longer you stay in, the more you're going to start to depend on it, get used to it, start to accept it as the way it's supposed to be, all those kind of things. And it gets really real. People stay in bad relationships for years, sometimes decades, because of this thing. Because the longer they stay in it, the harder it is to get out of it. It's like being at a casino. They know the longer that you sit at that table, the more money you're going to spend. They know it. There's no way you're going to sit at that table all night and hit and hit and hit and hit and make your money. Make your money. Make sure y'all share the show, y'all. Both of y'all, make sure y'all share this show. Make sure y'all hit the share button. The other one of y'all need to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. If y'all are, well, whoever y'all are, yeah, I'm not able to see y'all, but check it out. Dig the move. Yeah. If you stay in something for an extended period of time, after a while, that's going to become you. That's going to become your way. That's going to become the thing that you accept more and more and more. After a while, you'll find yourself defending that position or defending your acceptance of that thing, when before you were speaking against it. You were saying that you was only going to do this for a minute. You were saying that, listen, I don't even like this. I ain't feeling this. It's ugly. It's whack. It's corny. It's not me. And anybody who has stayed on a job that didn't pay them all that well for a good while knows exactly what I'm talking about. Because that's how serious it can. Yo, why aren't you moving? It was a green light. Oh, it's Thursday night. Niggas is getting drunk. That can be the only explanation. Niggas is getting drunk. Matter of fact, let me get my shit together because I'm not feeling none of this. Let me get rolling like this shit is rad. Like it's rad, son. We'll do it like it's rad. So yeah, the longer you stay in, the greater the chances that you're gonna start to accept it, start to depend on it. And the harder it's gonna be to get out of that thing. The harder it's gonna be to turn your thoughts around about, how bad it is, or the tougher it's gonna get to be able to plan your exit out of it. It's not like quicksand, but anything you stay in for a long time, you may think, because our ego tells us things like this, the more they'll start to bend towards your way. That's what we tell ourselves. Like, yeah, the longer I'm doing this, the more likely that things will start to go my way. You give me some time with such and such, doing this, that, and the third, and yeah, I'll make it mine. Have any of y'all ever done that? Have you ever wanted a girl? Like my brothers out there. Have you ever wanted a girl so bad you did anything to get her? And you really you may not have really wanted to wife her or nothing like that, but once you got with her, it seemed like a pretty good thing. Or it might have been a chick that you really didn't date that much. You was just playing around with her. Like doing that thing where you really want to be with somebody else, but this other person is here for right now. So you said, all right, well, it's something to do. It's here. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Why isn't my easy pass working? That's what I want to know. What's up with my easy pass then? So yeah, a chick that you may not have been feeling all that much, you was just messing around with her until the girl that you really like came through and blessed you. Well, yeah, so you was messing around with this other chick. Maybe she wasn't all that cute to you. Maybe her body wasn't all of that nice to you. Maybe this was somebody that you just kept in the tuck for a while. The kind of chick that you snuck over the crib at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what happens when you do shit like that? That girl winds up pregnant. So that little bum joint that you was swearing to God to everybody that you don't mess around with, or that you only mess around with because you got some good, You know how they say ugly girls always got the good, That's what they say. It's not true though. It's not true for all of them. It's definitely not true for all of them. It's true for some of them. I ain't gonna hold you. It's true for some of them. Yeah, it's true for some of them. But yeah, she'll wind up getting pregnant. Either that or you'll wind up really liking her. You ain't had no plans to like this chick. This was just supposed to be a little pit stop. Something that you was creeping with in the middle of the night. Now you was damn near tiptoeing over her crib. I'm realizing, y'all, I ate before I left the crib, but I ain't really eat. I didn't really eat nothing today. God, I'm hungry though. When I get home, I'm gonna rock out a little something. I ain't gonna keep this live going though, because my battery's damn near dead and my charger acting funny. But I wanted to holler at y'all about the longer you stay in something. The longer you stay in a situation, whether it's a job, whether it's a love, whether it's a house, whether it's a club, whatever, you're going to start to depend on that club. And after a while, it will become you. So whereas you was just messing around with it, playing around with it, you know, before, now that thing is part of the rotation. Yo, son, yo, what you doing? What you doing out here? Shit, wow. Gas is driving crazy. It's all windy out here. It's very, very windy out here. It feels like it's gonna blow me off the road. But it ain't though. Everything will be all right. Everything good. Everything good, son. Everything good. No red, no turn on red, done. No turn on red. Oh, my man John Biggs is in the house. Well, hold on. The couch him. Well, how come I can see some of the comments sometimes? I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to holler at y'all real quick, man. You know, I figure if I can't do like a whole show, at least we can do a little something for a little while, right? Are we having any technical difficulties with this thing? Because the numbers seem to be jumping around, and I'm wondering why I can't see the comments. Like, why do the comments like fade in and out? Just be careful. Look, conclude with this. If you're going to be in something, if you're going to be a part of something that you really don't want to be deep into, set a timeline for how long you're going to do it and stick to it. Because if you don't, you'll find yourself all in with something that you didn't mean to be messing with that much at all. So watch your step, baby. Watch your step, kiddo. But everything is going to be all right. And everything is going to be all right. Thank you. Move up. So I'm going to sign on up out of here, y'all. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the daily go get business show. Just a little short. All right, so I'm gonna holler back at y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna holler back at y'all. Y'all have a good night.